This is the Sesame Street chair, and this was the installation. I was able to do it on my own, and let me just say that my son absolutely loves the chair now. He sits on it to eat, to color, to do anything. So to install it, it comes with a few different pieces, and it may look overwhelming at first, but once you separate and sort out the different screws and the different pieces, it's really easy. I've sped it up here because in all it took me about 20 minutes to do it, and again, it was just sorting out the screws at first. That was a little bit overwhelming, but once I figured that out, it was smooth sailing. So I went ahead and you take the side pieces first. I screwed in the screws on the side and then went ahead, and this is going to be the actual seat part that the child sits on. And so you want to make sure that this part is sturdy. And then you go ahead, and there's a lot of screw pieces in terms of the screws that are actually sticking out of the side. And then there's the screws that kind of come with like a washer just to tighten it. And then this is going to be the back, the rest at the back. So again, you want to make sure that this is also secure. And once you go through and you kind of do the side and the back, you'll notice too that because there's only one side, you may want some help, or you may want to actually push it against the wall or something like that, just so it doesn't topple over or lean over. But once you have that, and you'll see what I mean with the actual very bottom piece there, which ends up becoming where the drawer goes, that it does kind of, it is a little flimsy, a little wonky. So you may want some assistance, but if there's no one around, like in my case, then once you have the other piece on top and you kind of have it secure before you screw it in, you'll be fine. It is something that can be done by one person, by an individual. And here I was just going through and I was putting in the washers I was talking about. That part is also a little tricky because you have to make it fit, and there's only kind of one way, and you kind of have to get the screw in. So it's almost like a, not a guessing game, but you kind of have to be well, not kind of, you have to be exact with it, but it does take a little bit of time to get it to fit in properly like a puzzle piece. And then that becomes the table part. And then once you're done, it does come with a little cup holder. My son just uses that to hold like crayons, and sometimes he'll put other little toys in there. That's also become something very fun for him to play with. He likes to shake it and hear the noises in there. And then here I was just going through and screwing things on extra tight just to make sure, because I didn't want any accidents. And I've had it for about 6 months now, and it's still going strong. It's still sturdy. I've even caught my son standing on it a few times, and yeah, it's still sturdy. So this is him when it was first finished, and you can see he's sitting. No issues here. He was having fun with the cup. I was trying to teach him his numbers here, and he actually has been using that to help him along with learning. And then, of course, he'll point to the characters on the side, and he'll also point to some of the letters that are around. Um, Here he is again, just sitting. And then this is the drawer part that's on the bottom. Now, this didn't last very long because he realized it was removable, and he kind of just took it out and threw it. So we have a space there now. But this is a very sturdy piece of equipment, and it's perfect for any Sesame Street lovers out there.